Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I'm Ellie Snake Lady and today I'm going to be talking about 5 different types of king snakes. And as you can see, I've got Estrella here and she is a Mexican black king snake. But I'm going to be talking about some sort of common king snakes and maybe some slightly lesser common king snakes. So yeah, so without any further ado, I shall just get straight on with that, and thanks very much for watching. So the first king snake that I'm going to talk about is the Eastern king snake. The Eastern king snake is quite large, ranging from 90 to 122 centimeters in length. It is a shiny black, smooth scaled snake with white or yellow chain link bands that cross the back and connect along the sides. And because of this pattern, this species is also referred to as the chain king snake. Certain snakes from the coastal plain have wide bands, while those from the mountains may have very thin bands or nearly be completely black. Eastern king snakes have a short, stout head and small beady eyes, and they have an undivided anal plate if you look obviously at the underneath, so it's not sort of like a split in two kind of scale, it's just, or scales, it's just one scale as it were. This one's a really lovely one, and it's one that if I could have whatever snake that I wanted where king snakes are concerned, I'd probably love to have one like this. So yeah, it's a really lovely snake. I'm going to put up some pictures of what the Eastern king snake looks like, and yeah, so you'll be able to see it in all its beautiful glory. And the next one is the Speckled Kingsnake. So the Speckled Kingsnake is a non-venomous snake which is native to the United States. Its common name is derived from the pattern, which is black with small yellow/white specks, one speck in the centre of almost every dorsal scale. This snake is also known as the salt and pepper snake. It can live up to 20 years and can reach a length of 120 centimeters. And I was really drawn to this one because it just, that beautiful speckled pattern, it's absolutely like mesmerizing. It's such a gorgeous snake and just really stunning. So yeah, beautiful. Okay, so we're going to move on to milk snakes, which is obviously a form of king snake and one that a lot of people have probably seen, and you would have seen people like have them as pets and things. So the milk snake is a non-venomous species of king snake, and these snakes have smooth and shiny scales, and their typical color pattern is alternating bands of red, black and yellow, or white, black and red. Milk snakes are often confused with the highly dangerous coral snake and are sometimes killed because of this. However, milk snakes are absolutely harmless and are very popular as pets around the world, which I've said before. They can live up to 20 years and reach a length of 132 centimeters. So yeah, it's quite a sort of long snake. It can get to be quite long, so a 4-5 foot tank would suffice if you were going to have one as a pet. So milk snakes are absolutely gorgeous. I love them to bits. They're so colourful. I would really love to have one. I've seen a lot of people with them and I'm just like a little bit envious, you know, but yeah, they are gorgeous snakes, and it is unfortunate that they get confused with coral snakes, which are obviously venomous, but it's just knowing that classic rhyme, which I'm going to put up on the screen. And then, you know, if you do see any snakes, you know, sort of with these colours, you'll know which are venomous and which are not, basically. Okay, so the short-tailed king snake. Most adult short-tailed king snakes are about 14 to 20 inches long, which is 36 to 51 centimeters in length. These are extremely slender grey snakes with a pattern of black blotches or spots. The light coloured spaces between the black spots on the back often have an orange centre, giving the impression of an indistinct orange stripe running down the back. The blunt head is very small and roughly the same diameter as its body. The top of the head is dark brown or black. Juvenile coloration is very similar to the adults, so you know the juveniles will just be mini-me's of the adults, as it were. Okay, so the last one that I'm going to talk about is the prairie or yellow-bellied kingsnake. So the prairie kingsnake or yellow-bellied kingsnake is non-venomous. It's often mistaken as a rattlesnake because of its appearances, such as their colour and markings. It has a skin coloration of light brown with hints of dark grey and dark brown markings all over its body. Some do not have overpowering markings throughout their bodies and only appears to have a solid brown colour. There is a black spot located on their heads, and these snake species are characterised by the round head, medium-sized robust body and a short tail. And this snake can reach anything from 75 to 102 centimetres and live up to sort of between 20 to 30 years in captivity and up to about 12 years in the wild. So yet again, this is a really lovely looking snake. It's one that I hadn't really heard of before, but I was interested to research. And as I say, with this video, I'm just kind of lightly touching on a few king snakes. There's a whole load more out there that I want to talk about. And I know I've not mentioned this little girl in, you know, with my 5 king snakes that I'm talking about today, but I will do in the future. And I'll also be talking about other variations of milk snakes as well, other morphs of milk snakes. So that will be a future video. So they're all beautiful snakes. In fact, I think all snakes are beautiful anyway, but these ones were, I was trying to find the ones that were sort of, I know the milk snake everyone's heard of, but the other 4 may be slightly less common, especially within the UK. I don't know how easy they are to get hold of in the UK. I'm sure you can, but a lot of these snakes do live in America, and yeah, so because obviously it's a lot warmer over there. Here in the UK it's too blooming cold, so anyway, so yeah, so that's my video on king snakes, and you know, I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope that I've kind of maybe opened up your eyes a bit more to different types of king snake and whatnot, you know, so and giving you a little bit of information. I'm not gone into massive detail with all these. I'm just talking about like the way they look and their lifespan, how long they get, etc, etc. So just sort of the bare minimum. I'd be here all day if I went into complete and utter detail with all of these, but they are gorgeous snakes, and this little girl is no exception. So so if you did enjoy this video, then please like and subscribe, and when you do subscribe, please hit that bell notification and click all so you get notifications of all my latest videos. And if you've got any comments or questions, then just pop them in the comments section below and I'll do my best to answer them. But for now, from myself and Australia, it is goodbye, and we'll see you in my next video. Thanks very much for watching.